I refused to let my in-laws store their car at my house after they said no to every favor we ever asked. My husband thought I was being petty. Maybe I was. But let me tell you how we got here. When we bought our first house, his parents, Doreen and Leonard, acted thrilled. They showed up to the housewarming with a $30 candle and took 400 photos for their Christmas card. 2 weeks later, they asked if we could watch their dog for the weekend. Just 2 days, they promised. The dog had severe anxiety and required medication every 6 hours. We canceled our anniversary plans. The weekend turned into 9 days. They extended their cruise without asking. When we called, Leonard said, "You're not doing anything important anyway." The dog destroyed our new couch. 3 months later, my dad had emergency surgery. I called everyone, desperate for someone to watch our daughter Petra. She was 2 and couldn't come to the hospital. My sister lived 4 hours away. My mom was at the hospital with dad. I called Doreen at 6 a.m., voice shaking. "I'm so sorry to ask, but could you possibly—" "We have book club today," she interrupted. Very important to Leonard's social calendar. I found a last-minute babysitter who charged $200. My father nearly died that day while I worried about affording rent. The pattern continued. When my husband needed a ride after a procedure, they were busy antiquing. When we asked to postpone Christmas dinner 2 hours for my work deadline, Doreen cried about her sacred schedule. When flooding destroyed our basement, they were too overwhelmed to visit, but they needed us constantly. We hauled furniture during moves, fixed their computer weekly, hosted every holiday because their house was too small, though it had 5 bedrooms. Then last month, Leonard called with an urgent favor. They were renovating their garage and needed somewhere to store their vintage Cadillac for 6 weeks. "You have that big driveway." I glanced at our driveway. We'd been parking on the street for months because Doreen's holiday decorations were still in our garage from last Christmas. Decorations she never picked up, despite 3 reminders. "Actually, we don't have space right now," I said carefully. "What do you mean? I've seen your driveway." My husband grabbed the phone. "Dad, we'll figure something out." After he hung up, I said quietly, "We're not doing this. It's just a car. 6 weeks. Remember when your mom said no to watching Petra so I could say goodbye to my dying grandmother? Because she had a hair appointment?" His face fell. "That's different." "How?" Silence. "Or when they refused to lend us $500 during the pandemic after we'd given them $3,000 for their anniversary trip? They paid us back eventually. 18 months later, after we nearly lost the house." He couldn't argue with that. When Leonard called back, I answered. "We thought about it. The answer's no." "Excuse me? You heard correctly. We don't have room." "But your husband said—" "My husband doesn't make decisions about my property without me. Our answer is no." The fallout was immediate. Doreen called crying about disrespect. Leonard sent a 5-page email about family obligation. My husband's siblings accused me of tearing the family apart. I forwarded them a list. Every favor we'd asked over 6 years. Every refusal. Every excuse. The dates we'd helped them. Hours spent. Money lost. Then I added one line. Family obligation works both ways. They tried group texts, guilt trips, and showing up unannounced. I installed a camera doorbell and stopped answering. My husband wavered at first, but then his mom called Petra spoiled. That was his breaking point. Last week, they hired movers to retrieve Doreen's decorations. The boxes sat on our lawn for 6 hours before they collected them. Leonard drove past slowly in the Cadillac, which he'd stored at a paid facility. Turns out they had options all along. That night, Petra asked why Grandma and Grandpa didn't visit anymore. I knelt down to her level. "Sometimes people only love you when you're useful to them," my husband added gently, "but we'll teach you to recognize that early." She nodded seriously, then went back to her coloring. The irony isn't lost on me. By refusing one small favor, I lost his entire family, but I gained something more valuable: self-respect, and a driveway I can actually use.